too much, and I'm way too gonna drive. I got anger in my chest, I got millions on my mind, and you didn't fit the picture, so I guess you want the vibe.
LOV on my right leg, that's Gucci. Dig what I'm saying? LOV on my man, that's Poochie. Dig what I'm saying? Caught a little jet lag, but I'm golden. Yeah. We deserve Grammys and some Oscars. They deserve Grammys.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this...
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Oakland Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded at the goal line. Short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he's going to be run over, hit hard as he'll be marked down. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Let's go. Clean, Leopard. Leopard. No. Check. Patriot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And tough sledding. Going to get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Steele. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. North of 100 yards, the two scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Johnson, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle, no running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And to give this time to the tailback. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, somebody's got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jeff Locke now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Back to throw here. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit.
They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Detroit, Detroit. Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Watch quick. Watch
Set.
quick.
Blue, landed. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. Green.
Looking to throw. Caught on the slant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Boy, Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Oh, this is blocked. And the Niners have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there was a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they can get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The punter lock out there now as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Good. No. Check. Patriot.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Steele. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Give this time to the tailback. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. A give to the fullback on the dive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with an Oakland touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. And they're going to go soft on the corners. On first down, it's Taylor. And the Raiders have got him. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
No, check. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
No, check. Patriots.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Leopard. No, check. Patriots. All right, here we go. 319. Leopard. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Check 99.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They run the counter now on first down. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go.
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Barkevius Mingo. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, 3rd quarter in Denver. The Broncos, they're continuing to pour it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And once more, and now running right through him. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Taylor. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he's going to go down again. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. And the Saints have scored again, enjoying a comfortable cushion. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. And now let's look at David Johnson. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they try the right side here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll look to throw here. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. The gap's getting... Wider there, the Saints have scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup?
And the Raiders have got him. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On second down, here's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded at about the 28. Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now let's go.
And from the 3 now, it's second and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No. Good. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back it up, Philly, here we go. No. Check, Patriot.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I think the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
But
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's David Johnson who provides the capper as he scores on the touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards for number 11. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Flex round.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Now Taylor on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. Throwing again, it's Taylor. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, let's go. 38.
Again, it's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to find Conley. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he's got it, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. This will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go.
Taylor will throw again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So for the Raiders, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they will hit the road.